Please raise your hand if you can hear me. I know it's that time of the day when, I'm the one standing between you and the rush hour Bangalore traffic. So I'll try to make it as short and concise as possible. I've got the easiest job for the day, which is to recap and just highlight some of the takeaways from today, and then also give you a sneak peek into tomorrow. We have an amazing day, equally amazing day, if not more, planned for tomorrow, and I'll be touching up on that in a short while. So, here we go. Actually, let me just go back to the whole foundational concept that we have for these 2 days. We've been hearing a lot about the great resignation, the great opportunities. People are trying to touch and add great to everything. How digital became a buzzword. These days, I think great has become a buzzword. We have only heard Great Depression before this. But now we have the great transformation. This is the time for great transformation. I would like to quote Marilyn Ferguson, who is a very renowned American publisher and author. Her definition of transformation is a journey with no end destination. And I have my own flavor to that, which talks about knowledge is your best companion in this journey. So today, we really got liberated knowledge-wise from all these amazing speakers and people who were willingly sharing their insights and their leadership lessons with us. So a small recap of the day. We started our day with Vamsi setting the stage for the context for today, and then Vijay's comment around demographic dividend, something that could be a big competitive advantage when it comes to the talent war for India. And then Pari showcased probably the highlight of the day for me, Pari's Lions. I don't think anybody can forget them. That was a very bold statement to say that India as a talent pool, as a capability center, is not a cost center anymore. We are delivering value, we are delivering innovation, which got resonated by Celia from Capgemini when she was talking about made in India for the world. How collaborative ecosystem can be tapped into to actually make India an engineering and an innovation hub. Then Jan's butterfly. If I have to, short and concise, talk about one key takeaway today, my respect and fear for a butterfly has increased manifold today. I'll see a butterfly, I'll probably run on the other direction because I don't know when it will turn into tornado. Jokes aside, I think that was a very well, shared narrative with us. And then we had, Sheenam sharing about leading future with empathy, focus around human-centric leadership. That was an eye-opener, right? Because usually when we talk about the GCCs and all, those kind of buzzwords, we talk about philosophical layer, but we can never understand how they are actually being implemented and executed. Then we had Shalini's story of grit and determination. I mean, obviously, I'm still getting goosebumps by just thinking and reflecting on what she said, the positivity that she had and she, embraced us with. And following that, the boy wonder, Rishi. Actually, I'll take 20 seconds for this anecdote. Yesterday, I was going through the list of all the speakers. My wife, Anjali, saw the boy wonder. And she was like, when I married you, I thought all the engineers have same DNA. So I said, DNAs come from both sides. Jokes apart, I think every parent wishes that they have a kid like Rishi. I think what Rishi has told us, we should not be feeling envious that what have we achieved in life. The way I take it is, he is setting the bar very high. What we are achieving in 40, 50 years of age, this generation is achieving at a very young age. And they're not achieving it with high IQ, but they're achieving it with both IQ and EQ. That is a very big takeaway. How humble that kid was, how emotionally connected he was with climate change to everything that's happening around his world. That's commendable. So let's talk about some of the common words, For us to remember things, it's very good to create a memory map, some word map. What were some key words that were shared by all the speakers and panelists today? If I have to pick a few, empathy, transformation, resilience, emerging tech, talent, change, right? And who can forget Debulina's microscope and telescope and the unstable platform analogy? I mean, I'm going to borrow that with due credit. That is amazing analogy. I think that explains what you guys go through each and every day being leaders. And then we had Sunita talking about the societal impact of technology and how Dell is really in the trenches from the altruistic thing or the CSR, but they are in the trenches trying to solve real problems via technology. So with that, if I have to summarize all today in 3 words, it would be planet, people, and profits. So I didn't do it intentionally, but you can say it is in an order. Planet, people, and profits. Let's go and have a sneak peek at tomorrow. So tomorrow we have amazing day planned, similar to today. We'll start our morning with leadership, covering topics like right seat, right table, leading the digital revolution, right? New to India, new to the world, as well as employer branding, uncertainty, and white spaces. Now, these are very hot topics because be it great resignation, be it the whole talent war that's happening in the world these days, as well as geopolitical macro factors, getting right talent, and I'm not saying just the capability and skill set, I'm talking more about the culture. It's very important to find the right talent, the right mix of capability, skill set, as well as culture fit. So we'll be touching up on a lot of sessions on that, followed by technology, which would have, the technology track tomorrow would have elevating customer delight with cloud-based solutions, Avatar 3.0, the madness of the metaverse, which is obviously something which is the hot topic these days, redrawing the cybersecurity battle lines, topic on security, and then on the talent lens tomorrow we have the new talent paradigm, unlocking power of technology-driven inclusion, as well as creating a culture of continuous learning. That's just a sneak peek. I'm just touching on the surface here. There's a lot of things that that we have planned for you guys for tomorrow. Now, continuing the whole motivational and aspirational learning aspect of our confluence, as we started on the Z Talks. Today, I think that was a great highlight, right? The speakers who came for those Z Talks, weren't they motivating? At least nod or just raise a hand. Did you find them motivating? Is there a good takeaway that we can apply to our life? We can, right? It's amazing what they have achieved, or how they have always looked at the glass half full, never half empty, which is a great thing. So tomorrow we'll be continuing that. Now, before I talk about Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi, I want to ask you guys, why are doctors so calm? Because they have patience. I know that was a bad joke, but why I cracked that joke is because Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi is a surgeon, an innovator, he's an author, as well as, to top it all off, he is a stand-up comedian. So tomorrow, he will be talking to us about the innovator's DNA. What does it take to have an innovator's DNA? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to some medical jokes. I don't know if he'll be talking about that or not, so just clarifying that. But Dr. Chaturvedi has co-invented more than 18 medical devices, and he lives by only one principle, which is to make healthcare and health devices accessible and affordable. That's the mission he lives by. And now, before I jump on to the next presenter we have for Z Talks tomorrow, does anybody remember what we were doing when we were 6 years old? I vaguely remember I was probably trying to learn how to ride a bicycle, getting over my training wheels, right? That's probably our adolescence and nascent stages of life. Here we have Lisipriya Kangujam, who has been a climate change activist since she was 6 years old. She won the 2019 World Children Peace Prize, amongst many other felicitations that she has got. And she is the youngest speaker to have spoken at a United Nations Assembly. She's going to be here tomorrow telling us about what we do matters, kind of resonating what we learned today about climate change and how change begins within us, from us, or what role we can play, each and every one of us. So I'm really looking forward to this for tomorrow. And to top it off, towards the evening, we have one of India's top cop. It will be our honor and privilege to have the retired Director General of Police, Maharashtra, D. Sivanandan. Now, if you go to Wikipedia, two things which are very fascinating about D. Sivanandan is the movie Company was actually based on his life. I don't know how many of you watched Company. Probably go and watch it today. It will be great to have some questions tomorrow for him. And second, he was, he used to be called as terror for terrorism because in 90s, the whole mafia and terrorism in Mumbai was all managed by him. He's been very instrumental modernizing our security apparatus post-26/11 attacks. He's been facilitated with the Presidential Medal of Honor amongst many other gallantry and service awards. So as you can see, tomorrow is going to be full packed of amazing speakers, amazing panelists. So if all of you, I encourage all of you to don't think that today was the end. Today was just the half, as probably, you have in, you guys would have watched all the latest RRR and all movies, right? It's not like a typical Bollywood movie where you have 80% and then 20% after the interval. It's exact 50-50. So do come tomorrow and have a great day. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our partners. As you can see on the board, we have the Platinum partners, Gold partner, Learning partner, Travel Tech, Cloud, and Silver partners. Without these partners, this event would not have been possible. I would also like to say a big thank you to our marketing team and all the volunteers who have worked day in, day out to make sure this event becomes smooth sailing, as well as full of lots of enrichment for all of us. With that, this is the QR code if you want to get access to all the good IPs and good knowledge repository that we have. I'm going to hand over to my colleague, Shurjita, who is going to just talk a little bit about some of the logistics for tomorrow. I will say thank you to all the virtual audience as well as each and every one of you, because you are the reason we are here. I mean, this event has to be a dialogue. This event is for you all, and we would hope that you keep on coming. And if there are any questions and all, we have our social channels for you guys to please post them there. We would love to get some feedback. Thank you.
Thank you.